Alright, what's up guys? It's Boop Tuning here, and this is my little brother's Miata. Me and him were in the middle of turbocharging it, and it's hot as piss out here. It's like 100 degrees, global warming. I'm contributing to it, but you want to take a break from it, and then he wants to go hang out with his friends tonight. I'm gonna surprise him and just finish it because I got other shit to do, and this is in the way. And I feel like being nice to him because he's a cool little brother. He has the best TikTok slideshows, so it's gonna be like a surprising my little brother type video. When he realizes he doesn't have to work on this thing anymore, he's gonna be quite happy, I hope. Might finish it tonight, might not. If I don't, this will be a wasted clip, a bunch of me saying stuff, but if I do finish it, I think it'll be pretty cool. So one of our first tasks is replacing the eBay wastegate actuator. You can't see it. So one of our first tasks with finishing installing this turbo kit is to replace the eBay actuator. This is like 14 pounds all day. It is not gonna make any less than that. Opens up super duper late, which is good for like making good horsepower, but this is not gonna make good horsepower. It's gonna just make noises, basically. So we have the spring chart. It says white is 4 pounds, green 6.5. It has the yellow spring and the actuator, and that's 10. And I don't want it to make 10. It's gonna make fucking nothing, because this spring is limp dick as fuck. This little green guy, or is it blue? Okay, on camera it looks blue, but in person I swear it's green. Major discrepancy through the lens, but yeah, so I'm gonna find an Allen and take this apart. So I got the good old Mamba internal gate actuator taken apart, and ideally you would like to get the ones with a collar that just unscrew, like put on a vise, unscrew the thing, and then unscrew the whole thing, but we ain't balling like that today. So we're taking this thick yellow spring out and putting in this limp dick bluish green spring. And they do make these to where if you're big balling on like a built motor, you can put in this spring and stack them together. Oh, sometimes you can stack them together. I think you gotta coil them up together and you can, you know, stack them to make all of it. But you don't, if you're buying this shit, you're not making that much horsepower, let's be real. Yeah, I'm gonna stick this back together, this, and then that, and you just squish it together and get the bolt started. Alright, so I didn't film it, but you gotta squeeze this thing together real tight with one hand, get one bolt one side started, the other one tight, and then you gotta just keep putting bolts in. Fairly simple, but the collar ones are way better. If Mamba made this in a collar, I'd be all up on it, but it'd probably be like the same as the Turbo Smart one, which is why I buy this because it's cheap and nice. Hard to film using the old Warrior, used to be Chirac electric Sawzall, but yeah, got that thing cut. Always leave the knot on the end so you know you can unscrew it and make the threads nice, and they're pretty nice. So we're gonna slap this back together and put it on the car. So I gave the old wastegate rod a circumcision, and you know, took some of that extra length off, and it's now gonna fit, but I have another problem. The hole is too small, so I can either make this smaller or make this bigger. You know I'm gonna make this bigger, because that's gonna be hard to make smaller in a circle. So we're gonna drill this bad boy out, ream around a little bit. So I got the eBay Turbo Wombo combo, the next shitty rods with the Mambo actuator. And you know damn well I did this shit before I started filming because I didn't want to make myself look dumb. And basically the way you set these up is you kind of have a little bit of preload. So the door is closed, you hear this little tick when it's like a little smack. You want to make sure it's closed. And then you want to slide this over it. And now it's got a little bit of tension on it. And you only really need a half turn of tension. You just want to keep it shut, so when this thing starts to open up, you know, it's not going to be already open, so it's laggy, but you don't want it to be too tight to where you're actually adding boost pressure. So, yeah. And I'm not going to film me putting this on because I will mess it up. This is the bitch pin. This is very hard to put on. It takes a whole lot of skill, and if you drop it, you're kind of hit. Oh, never mind. No, I'm just goated like that, I guess. Usually these are a battle to get on. I think this one's just a little bit bigger than the actual size, but it fits. It spins around. The C-clip is on. That's the scary part. And now I got 2 10 mils to put on. Good and tight. Good and hand tight. Oh, this one down here is gonna be kind of a bitch. Oh, I can't even get that one on, really. I'll do this one off camera. All right, so I dropped my 10 mil tightening the bottom one, which means it's good enough to be tight. And now I gotta do a vacuum line from here to there, but that's a later me problem. I'm going to move on to, probably the intercooler piping now, because that's gonna be the next big thing, and then injectors, and then just some gauges and stuff. So I got the intercooler on, but I'm gonna take a break for a little bit because my friend who's going street racing tonight wants me to look at his data log for his very fast turbo Miata, and I gotta help the homie out for that. So might not record anymore tonight. Might not be a surprise for Kevin, depending on how lazy I feel. But yeah, intercooler on, internal wastegate on. And yeah, what else needs now is the injectors and oil change. Oil change, injectors. Fuck, what else? Oil change, injectors, O2 sensor, tune, boost gauge, the rest of the intercooler pipe installed. Just almost done. Got this exhaust on. Baller ass shit, bro. Look at that fitment. Crazy. Definitely won't ever touch the fucking axle. The injectors I'm using are Subaru STI pinks. They're from, like, you know, the best generation of Subaru ever, the Blob Eye STI. And these work pretty well for Miatas. The only downside is you have to take out the black nut for the spacer and double up on the O-ring on the back to give it space, and it has that much sealing, which isn't a lot, but it does work. My car was on them for a while. My friend Jacob's car was on them, or it still is on them. The one TikTok dude's car I tuned, the orange car, I forgot his name right now. It's been like 2 years. He's still on those. I don't know if he even drives. He does Grom shit now. I think there's another car too that has them. This is the cheapest way to have, you know, enough injector to turbo your Miata. These little bastards, bro. These fuckers. I've been burned by these. These are actually the dudes. These failed on a car actually, and I still have them just laying around because I took all the O-rings off of them for something else. It's a mess in here, but yeah, I don't run those anymore. People still do. If they work, they work, but if they don't, and you don't know why, and you don't know a lot about turbo Miatas or tuning, you'll be stuck trying to figure out, why is my car not idling? It's because those little bitches are not working right, and they suck. These, I've not had a problem with them yet. They work really good, they respond really well, and they're like $60 on eBay, which is like an eighth of the cost of like D-Works or Flow Force, maybe like a sixth. But yeah, a considerable amount of savings, but obviously if these do fail, you know, you're kind of hit. But I've had great luck with them so far, but you know, this is your own moral dilemma. But I have tuned these, and I have tuned other people's cars with these, so I trust them so far. So when you put it, all right, so to put injectors in, I usually take all of them, put them in the rail one at a time, and then shove it on and put it on. I'm gonna do that right now. You're making a model, and yeah, so what's up, Turbo Miata fanboys? Back at it again. It's the next day. I'm tired as shit. Basically stopped with the injectors last night, got all this tightened up, and now I'm gonna try to run the boost reference line for the boost gauge, because if you don't have a boost gauge in your turbo car, what's the point? Am I right? So we gotta eliminate this plastic thing so we can shove more lines in that hole. Alright, I got the party stopper out the way, so that shit out of here. Now we got a big old gaping hole for all the hose. Yeehaw. So, skipped a lot of steps. Got Kevin, because it's his car. I was gonna finish it for him, but I didn't do that because I was lazy. And now we're about to wrap the tow up. We got the intercooler on. Gotta just tighten these charge pipe bolts. Got the oil change. Gotta put oil in it. Do some wiring shit. And then we can go blow it up on the street. So, finished up the car. Did some annoying little wiring. Got the O2 signal going directly to the ECU from the OEM O2 narrowband port. And, what is this? Don't know what that is. I have the wideband installed. Ignore this tape. We had to adapt the harness because I got the wrong O2 sensor. Got the wastegate on. Got the GM IAT sensor on. Got these gauges in here looking half decent. Radio never fit good. And got the Mega Squirt down there. I'm gonna run and get my laptop, put a base map on this for the new bigger injectors, and see what we got. So I got the sauce top. Ignore the trash Speedy FI sticker. I mean, their issues aren't that bad, but their Facebook group speaks for themselves on that one. I do tune Speedy. I just don't like tuning Speedy because they're kind of dookie compared to Mega Squirt. But yeah, I prefer the best. What can I say? Yes, we'll put a little base map on this thingamajigger. This pooper. Little baller wheels. Alright, so I changed a couple settings. Changed the injector size, injector scaling, set up closed loop, blah blah blah. And I got this thing waiting. I'm gonna take it off the jack. I'm gonna let Kevin do the first start because it is his car. And yeah. Jack this hoe off. Yeah. Oh, god dang it. This thing go any lower? Oh, it does. Aha. No way. A KVD for the win. Everyone knows KVD's the shit. Yuck. We also have to set base timing, so we're gonna do that after we bleed the coolant and cut it off, get a Sharpie, mark the TDC on the pulley, which is not that hard to do because I can't actually see it with my naked eye on this one. It's kind of hard. It's just like a little notch. I'm having trouble finding it. Maybe I'll do that later. And then we can get the tuning. Oh, the clamps. Oh, fuck. We're lit. I skipped all the initial startup and tuning. We got the good plugs. About to turn this bitch up. Initial impressions. Definitely no leaks. Because every turbo Miata never leaks. Ever. Nothing's burned up and caught on fire. Great success. Hit the boost. God damn. Oh, yeah. Do it again. Much of the tuning. He's got the intercooler, the turbo. He's gonna do a bigger price for mine, but gonna get into position. That thing's running good. And it's got my cool wheels on it. Oh, this is someone's house. I'm just like in their yard. Oh well, fuck it. Ooh, let me drop my thing in the ditch. That would be trash. God damn! Oh my god. Yo, my man. Yo,
This thing is epic.
oh my god.
This thing feels so good, man.
It does. It's what it should have been.
Yeah,
You're probably only making like 170.
yeah,
This ain't nothing.
yeah, for real. It feels like a lot though.
It does.